I'm Dr. John Whapham, an interventional neurologist, stroke neurologist, and neurointensivist. I grew up and did a lot of my training in the Metro Detroit area. I originally grew up in Rochester, Michigan, and spent years of my life here and working as a high school student, actually, in Crittenden Hospital in the radiology department. When I was a young man in fourth grade, my mother was victim to an arteriovenous malformation and went through a huge prolonged recovery from an arteriovenous malformation surgery and craniotomy. And I learned an early lesson about neurosurgical disaster and recovery and had been interested in neuroscience ever since that young age. I went on to do my undergraduate training, and I'm a proud graduate of the University of Notre Dame. Did my medical school education right here in Metro Detroit at Wayne State University School of Medicine, and a master's in cellular and clinical neurobiology and neurochemistry as well. I went on to do my general neurology training following med school at the Detroit Medical Center, specializing in neurotrauma and neurocritical care. Fellowship work consisted of stroke and neurocritical care fellowships at Michigan State University in East Lansing, Michigan. And I came back to the Metro Detroit area to specialize in neuroendovascular surgery and completed my surgical fellowships here in Metro Detroit in the Providence system, now known as the Ascension Providence system. Finishing my training at the neurosurgery program in Providence, St. John's system, I belonged to Michigan Head and Spine in the earliest part of my career, and it's been a homecoming of sorts to come back and come full circle and be back in a practice where I started my career working alongside the surgeon that trained me and among peers and colleagues that changed my family life and trajectory throughout the course of my career, doing neurointerventional procedures, acute stroke therapy, neurocritical care, stroke and aneurysm, acute therapy as well. We encourage all those up in the northern suburbs that Michigan Head and Spine Institute covers to be aware of your stroke symptoms, be aware of anything involving facial numbness, tingling, arm or leg weakness, visual problems, trouble with speaking. We know many of you oftentimes are in a scary situation, having the worst day of your life, and we hope to represent you and be an advocate and be at our best when you are at your worst.